What's going on today, guys? Today we got a nice size VCT job, and I got some help today, so I figured I'd run some video and show you how we strip and wax floors. Usually the first thing we do is we sweep the floor real good, removing any large debris and dirt, but this one was pretty clean, so we just went right into laying the floor stripper. Now, as you can see, my helper's been real careful not to get it up under that piano. You don't want to get the floor stripper anywhere where you can't recover it.
Style is the answer to everything.
Now that we're further away from the wall and that piano, we can start laying down the stripper a little thicker now. As you can see in a little bit, this wax is going to start soaking up the stripper. It's going to look like it's starting to dry, but that's actually it bonding to the wax. On this job, we were running two machines, so we were able to do about 1,000 square foot each setup. On one machine, normally I only do about 500 square foot at a time. I started on the right side. I've already made my pass along down the side of the wall there. Now I'm just working my way back up toward the wall. Once you go over the machine, it's not as slippery as normally. And my helper's on the left side. He's already started scrubbing over there. You'll get a shot of him in a minute. I'm running an 80 grit brush block on my 20-inch machine. He's running just a blue aggressive stripping pad on his. Either one's fine. On the pad, you just may have to, change out pads often or flip it over. Now that we have went over all the floor with the machines, we're going to start squeegeeing now. We're just going to squeegee everything straight back, and we're going to suck it up with a shop vac.
Probably like 1 o'clock by now and barely have to done.
Yeah. Well, you ain't supposed to do that.
I'm just making my life difficult today.
It's been a while since these floors have been done, so we're going to go over everything again. We just want to make sure we get all that old wax up. Alright, second go around, we just lay down a stripper over that same area we just stripped, and we're going to give it another 15-minute dwell time. This is called a doodle bug. I don't know why it's called that, but that's what it's called. While we were going over the floor with the machines, I get my helper to go alongside the wall where the machine can't go with the doodle bug to kind of help loosen that wax up. This one had a lot of wax built up right next to the wall, so we're having to scrape all that up. You can also use a scraper, scrape out the corners. Just be sure when you're scraping that you pull it out, that way we can grab it with a squeegee. Now with everything stripped again and scraped and doodle bugged, we squeegee all that up and we start sucking it up with the shop vac. You can see my helper there, he's squeegeeing everything to me. Now we're getting ready to do a freshwater rinse. I use a 55-gallon drum on wheels. This is just to help neutralize the floor stripper. Now with the fresh water laid down, we start squeegeeing it to the shop vacs. This is what I call the final mop. Basically, we're just going over it with a barely damp mop, drawing up any puddles that may be left behind. For this part of the process, you want your mop as dry as possible. Here is a final look at that section we just stripped. It's all dry and ready for wax. My helper prefers to use a rayon large wax mop. Basically what he'll do, he'll pour it right in the middle of the mop, and he'll drag it to where he needs it and start working himself backwards. Now we don't have the best lighting in this building, but what I was always told by a guy I used to work for is okay if you miss a spot, just don't miss a spot twice.
Everything that happens is motivation. Everything that happens is motivation.
I've started laying wax on the other side. Basically, we're working our way from the wall toward the center. I prefer to use a flat microfiber mop instead of the rayon mop. It's just my preference. I think it's a little easier, especially in wide open areas. But basically, you just pour out some on the floor and just go back and forth, smoothing it in.
Style. Style is the answer to everything. A fresh way to approach a dull or dangerous thing. To do a dangerous thing with style is what I call.
Now the wax we use is a high solids wax. When that pad gets dry, it'll let you know. Right there, you see that? You get a little resistance. And look at that shine. This is a finished product. This is only 3 coats of 33% solids. And that's all I got for today, guys. If this video helped you out, consider subscribing to my channel for future videos. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.